As we are once again alive upon the internet. Just checking that we are and are. So we're going extra early. And so I should check my audio. Yeah, it's that early that I don't even remember the three things that I check whenever I start a stream. Let's go run around with this character. As yeah, I had to go up and open shop early, and I came back and I can't sleep, so screw it. We're going live instead. So at a
Safe area detected.
at a time I haven't streamed before, I think so. We'll see how that goes, and also till what time I can go, because actually I should be able to go till 12ish. So before I need to go do some stuff. Oh, actually, it's that early that, of course, yeah, the target hasn't moved yet. So I could actually maybe do a little bit more of gear mods. Yeah, because yeah, we have a hour-ish, right? Hour 30 minutes before that moves.
You want it? I've got it.
And I would want to do it with this setup. Yeah, let's just take this against the hyenas. How many bounties remaining? I do actually have a bounty remaining too. Could drop it to 4 and go tech tank. Maybe that is smarter. Yeah, I'd be a lot faster with that. Also, it'll work out better for how awake I am. So we're gonna drop ammo hoarders, because that's really the only thing that would get in my way. The school skills I don't care about with this. But we'll reset the world, resetting all of the things there. Let's go be in this zone. Probably I need, well, no, actually not that one. Probably I need to grab this one. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the bounty here. Use the bounty to let the worlds repopulate while we go get it. Yeah, normally go from the classified, of course. Actually, yeah, this way is faster, right, than DOA. Because I'm looking at it going like, DOA is all the way here. That's 2 streets. This is 1 street.
Hostile control point detected.
As long as there's also no territory control here. I wanna get that that pesky apparel cache business done for this again today. I'm also kind of still waiting for the snitch back here.
I've got new contracts.
Extra bounty. Well, actually, if it was True Sons, it didn't go here. No, it's Black Test, so it did go here. Okay. Do like this hyena wall art. It's very evocative of our hyenas friends. But let's go murder these guys. That'll cheer me up. These gun-toting assholes. Hello, I've come to burn your face off with the ACS. Hope you don't mind. Don't think you mind it. I always enjoy being hyper aggressive with, especially the Heartbreaker tech tank. screw that guy. I'm gonna run all the way over here. Over there. I looted the zone already yesterday, so pretty much. Oh, is he from here? Is he from? Why are you all the way over there? Is it? There's still somebody from this alive. Where did he go? No, he didn't run even further, did he? Because likely these guys are fighting him. That's black dust. That's not part of my body.
They won't see us coming this way. I can cover you.
I can't see them.
This can't be it. I mean, I could use a swap to a pulse real quick and use that, but also we're so far that it just doesn't. Okay. Might have actually respawned them there. Like the enemies that had been pushed off because of the NPCs here. Yeah, that worked out for the enemies because, yeah, I have 0 Heartbreaker stacks now. Thanks for netting, you assholes. Generally in here I don't want to push in like this, because there's no tall cover here. At least outside there was the truck kind of keeping me safe. Here not much is actually keeping me safe.
Hostile sniper turret detected.
Sniper turret behind something. Wait, the guy's called Kindle? Well, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Good job.
I mean, Kindle was a word before, you know, before that, but still. We're murdering Kindle. So we'll run this zone with 4 directives, try to get some levels in. Nothing else, some... printer filaments, but preferably as well, I'll get that 10 headshot in.
That's your target.
Once this Heartbreaker gets going, and does actually hit pretty hard. Although I'm about to run out of ammo. If I do, I need to go close the distance and actually... Oh wait, we still have another name remaining. I mean, this guy's eating... I don't have the accuracy to go just through the hole there. So let's go find the accuracy. Actually, I'm gonna run through all this ammo first. Murder this guy first. This might end poorly for me because they might spawn right behind. Although actually, well, wherever they spawn is fine.
You got the target. Nice. That's the target, Agent.
Oh, what? Oh. Didn't even know they could spawn there. Generally, I'm gonna guess it doesn't, because usually there's a person there keeping them from doing that. And especially on solo scaling, this kind of stuff is not really dangerous. You need to just sit in front of them as long as they don't surround me.
Target down. Good job. Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
next is in 2. So I need 5 in total, so 20 minus 2, 18 levels to go. So I'll have it by 2239. Yeah. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. 18. 28. No, 29. Yeah, so 2229 is the SHG level I need to reach to finish that up. Stuff has started spawning. I'm not gonna get them before they get away. I have the issue of not wanting to go to a safe house. Why should you intercept that? Oh, actually, we got another bounty. We could just
Hostile control point nearby.
Let's see where this goes. We'll go wherever it goes. But also we'll get this. Yeah, at least at that point it's enough to use fast travel there. And hey, the Marine. And hey, Karo. And yeah, just continuing our hunt indeed for that last 10 headshot. And also just getting some apparel caches done. So yeah, we need 18 more levels. Get some quick calcs. So getting those done. There's also the time frame on when I actually need that. Although I don't, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't even truly need that. But, you know, if I want to make the build picture, I would want to do it with that. So whenever we get that, I'm actually going to turn this thing into a build picture, or that thing into a build picture. The improvised headhunter.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I don't get it.
And I also had to go and open up shop, and then I came back and I was like, I can't sleep. Because it's actually, it's gonna get colder today, I'm gonna guess. Because it's a very humid heat, so I'm expecting maybe some rain. I'm actually going to check that real quick, because it might actually be handy if I know. No rain expected, but also a max temperature of like 21. But yeah, the humidity is a little bit annoying because it just feels very humid. And because of that, I couldn't really catch sleep again. So here we are. So I was like, you know what? Let's go play this one video game that I kind of like. I got if you want to join. And I'm doing else as well. You want in? Feel nice. Can I exclamation point ping
Another
you?
agent is now in your group.
I think it's still gonna count for me if I do that. So
Target is near you, agent.
wait for Gary to load in. Anyway, we have 4 directives on, nothing too expensive, but yeah, just watch out. Cool skills is on, just because I was like, I don't care about that, because I don't have as a tech tank, can't get in the way.
Hostile control point identified.
I know. We have a public execution and a bounty nearby, so we'll get those in. Oh, I don't know if you got it. I'm gonna. Okay, she's not in position. She's the one that's gonna do the murdering. I'm gonna start engaging. I need to be a good boy about stacking up.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I'm gonna come from the... Not really any other place to
Target
come
near you.
from. And hey there, Afro. I should cringe myself. Oh yeah, let's go get the completion here. Did we get everyone here? Getting ourselves another bounty as well. Looted up already most of this zone yesterday, so most of the crates are already gone. First time seeing this time. Well, yep. I don't think I've ever streamed that. Oh no, actually, there's been other times where I've had similar situations, but yeah, once in a while I need to actually go and open up shop, as either nobody with, that is senior is available, or nobody with a key is available. So I get stuck with that task as I live pretty close by to that location. So sometimes I have to go open up shop there and then kind of just start up, and then kind of once everybody else is in, I can just leave it to them. Well, usually what I do is just come back and continue my sleep. But today is very humid. To the degree that, yeah, I really can't sleep as I'm just overheating pretty fierce. I don't want to sleep with a fan on me. That's a good way to get sick.
You got the target.
I'm like, you know what? Let's just play some video games. We'll do the afternoon stream in the morning. And then I'll do the morning sleep in the afternoon. And we'll go from there. Grab these flame rounds. Just get some fires going. You see what that basically means? The rest of it becomes. That's
the target, agent.
I'm gonna take the bleed here, that's fine.
Hostile blind of firefly detected. Target neutralized.
I could do this all day.
That's your target.
That's not good. That's actually a good spot that time. Should have written that one.
Target down. Good job. That's another one down. Good job, agent.
Alright, pretty good segment. Get all our loots. One more key. Another 16 levels to go. This stairs is always annoying. Now the boss is died downstairs, I think, right? Or did he? No. I'm gonna bump whatever bounty I had here, and hopefully it'll go on that right side, and we can, yeah, get that public execution plus the bounty. I'm gonna try a few times here. It's very intent on going there, I'm gonna guess. Oh yeah, that was too intense of being there. But yeah, let's go hit some activities indeed. Let's go grab that one, and then maybe also that territory, and then we'll, at the end of it, we'll go over there. Let's go get some activities while they're here. that bounty will be there for us. To buy a PC in summer zone, if I can request services and help me farm some bills on PC. Oh, you can always, yeah. I mean, I'm generally streaming quite often, quite regularly, so whenever you catch me on. Quite often we're like this, we're just, you know, for instance now as well, if anybody wants to join, they're free to join. Well, that's not always the case, but sometimes I do want to try some solo stuff out, but regularly I open it up to everybody who wants to join. And yeah, definitely, if you need some helpings. Oh, did I truly not see these guys? Apparently I didn't. Past them, just push them out. Send them flying. No, no worries. And yeah. Congrats on getting a PC. It's always fun to start over, even though a lot of the community now is, of course, yelling about having to maybe do that. Although, of course, yeah, in a forced setting, I can kind of imagine it. But so I go get the propaganda up there as well while we're here. Propagandas are okay. Actually, also the ammo. Actually, I might have not gotten these crates yet. Let's take this route so we don't go through the control point. And hey, where he's. The build I'm on, it's the Heartbreaker Tech Tank. The classic. 4.14 in the build collection as well. But yeah, I feel most people will have seen me play the Heartbreaker Tech Tank at some point. Oh yeah, this is definitely, yeah, if you haven't tried this out, especially for solo and small groups, or even in bigger groups in the open world and summit, where there is some value to having someone be a little bit more tanky and just, you know, play the, you know, just run around and push things out of cover and grab aggro stuff. Yeah. This is one of my like preferred solo builds as well. Just I don't know. Especially for instance in duo setting like this, works out pretty well. I'm gonna guess Kyra is running some form of a full striker. That's what his damage looks like, and then the combination of us two is pretty.
Want you to stop living life and build the city they want. But the hyenas, we tore up the rule book long ago. If you want freedom...
When you have two assault rifles with the...
Manual override required.
And the hand carrying your total armor. Oh, the negotiator one. So generally, the reasoning behind that is... it's not so much for ammo preservation, because yeah, if I need ammo, I'm gonna swap to summer rifle or something. The thinking behind that is that I do actually use it intermediary, just in between for getting future perfect. And actually, maybe I could swap that to being a rifle nowadays. Yeah, let's maybe get that and then go and get that's fine. And actually, I should maybe swap it to a rifle, but I like ARs. ARs are nice and simple to use. Also, on that AR, I have the technician laser, so I can use it to mark and stuff as well. But that could definitely be swapped to a pistol or to a rifle. One of the reasons is in the past they don't have it anymore, but actually no, the ND never had it. But yeah, generally I prefer the AR. But also, for instance, the IM used to have a Fenris piece in it, making it, you know, aligned to that. But generally, just because ARs are just easy to kill with, and I do actually go for the overcharge here now. You do lose all of your capacitor stacks, so generally what you want to do is do it at the start of a fight and then go to capacitor. Because otherwise you... like if you do it in the middle of a fight. Unless the fight is going for much longer as well. And I guess we're still in combat with something. It's kind of regenning, but... we'll outrun them. Because partially as well, if I'm running out of ammo on that thing, first of all, the turret and drone will still keep firing. But also, I can, you know, combat lock luckily didn't go in. So we can swap our weapons. Just go to a rifle. But yeah, I can definitely see the thinking there. But generally as well, with those kind of things, outside of if you don't, as if you, maybe with some missions, but you can do an entire control point phase quite easily with the ammo. It just doesn't end up being an actual issue. Full on TKB. You know what, I'll hang on to that. Maybe they'll fix up the TKB. I actually don't think I had a good TKB on this account, but yeah, TKB is not worth it anymore with the against the... yeah, let's go do our bounty. There. We can... and then maybe that propaganda. Could do that public as well, but it's in the wrong zone. What is the White House zone?
Combat simulation program active.
It's hardwired, okay, so it's not worth doing that one just because it's targeted. But yeah, from here it's not that far. If I had the classified, it's just across.
Target is near you, Agent.
Using build for makes it cakewalk for the team. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it worked out. And yeah, definitely the standard for all of the legendaries is basically just have a foam eclipse, and then some damage dealers, which basically means strikers. Although some other things can work too, like negotiator and stuff. Heavy there. Gonna wait for Cairo to be here as well. Send them off. Good of this guy to be here. Did I say 4? Yeah, 440. Oh.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Field towards enemy. These guys aren't actually from the... oh.
Agent down.
What did I get hit by? Oh. That one. Thanks for the revan. The important part is run towards enemy. You're basically a claymore. Yeah, indeed, 414. Yeah, that's what you've handed already. It's a build so nice that actually, as I generally try to avoid having multiple of the exact same build in the build collection, this is one of the builds that actually on account 1 and account 2 is a direct copy of each other and just is that. Because there's no real good way to do it differently or such, so ends up it's one of the few duplicates, but also it's such a build that I'm so used to having that I kind of make it without it. Just looking for this guy because I don't want him reviving anywhere.
Target
Ouch.
neutralized. Good work.
Good thing he missed.
That's your target. You got the target. Nice.
Gonna loot up here first. Actually, it's I don't know if it's been luck or maybe with the more recent patch, but we haven't had to go the wrong way with this one.
That's the target, Agent.
Pushing. Because yeah, if you have to go the wrong way, and this area is kind of annoying because you have to go all the way up to here, and then. Oh no, actually this is the wrong way. But if the boss hadn't spawned here, then yeah, that wouldn't have been. No. Actually, that's the because sometimes it spawns one last wave upstairs, but you can't go up the elevator, so you have to go all the way back and then shoot them through a small window. Some incoming repairs. Let me check that. Am I? I'll yoink that if you don't want it. Just and a white deathless white death. I'll just you want just deconstruct that one for the parts. Because actually that one would be I would love to have that one on main account, but I'm not on main account because I still. Although, well, I think I've optimized it already. Let's go hit that convoy there, and also we're gonna spawn directly into it as well. Because going all the way back for the propaganda or to go upstairs for the propaganda is gonna be a hassle, anyways.
Hostile control point
Okay.
detected.
Still have some distance. We're likely gonna, aggro that as well. Because watch out, that territory. Actually, they might not be aggro to us. I'm trying to line it so we don't aggro the control points. I'm gonna spawn over there.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Okay, they're not aggro to us.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
It's also funny having pulse, and quite often you see enemies just falling down because they've been pulsed. Ooh, yeah.
Friendly
Into that
combatants
one.
detected. Another agent has joined your group.
Let's get out there.
Oh, yeah, that's Marin, of course. I'm like, who is that? That name seems familiar, but yeah, that's yeah. That's the one. We're loading in already. Yeah, not much is spawning in, annoyingly. Let's maybe go around the other side and get this. Or actually, they're kind of coming back as well. That's annoying. Because I've done the control points already. Let's really just go get this propaganda over here. It's maybe the easiest. Because the elite patrol was heading back indeed.
Ran out 3 months ago. Anyway,
Turns out.
welcome back to Rooftops Radio with Carrie. I know
And another level. That's sometimes one of the benefits that I really like about having multiple characters on an account. Is that For instance, with a zone like this, if you want to have the control points, I can just, you know, go from character to character. In the past, I used to do that a lot, actually. Just clear out all of the... Oh, we got in combat with the control point there as well. But we should be able to just mostly despawn and then deal with whatever escapes.
This is a warning to the division. Back the hell off before you get yourself killed. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Ah, for sure.
Hostile broadcast detected.
They're gonna be spawning over here because they have only one spawn point. I want to ACS down this until that dog is out of the way. Don't want any doggy demise on my conscience.
Access key detected.
Right, so teamwork here as in you. Actually, doing that, I'm gonna actually fully spawn Campo.
Progress halted. Manual override required.
Hello?
Progress resumed.
Still wanna come out. I'll be the anvil and Kara can be the hammer. Might get another wave here.
Manual override required.
And check if I had any loot back there. Quick peek. 'Cause I ran up here right away.
So, best reason to move to the castle isn't the food. Although
Yeah, well. back that way we go. We'll just roam the zone a little bit. Little.
Hostile control point identified.
So a little bit of stiff joints with all of this humidity. The dangers of getting old. Oh, I got something down the street as well. It's just likely an extra patrol.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
One of the nice things with hyenas, the rushers just are basically free CC for the rest.
Access key
Much more
detected.
generally that, yeah, you just hope that they're not blocked off by a bunch of bodies in front of them. But usually they're also the ones first out of the door, so that helps it. Okay, we have a hostage rescue, a convoy coming through. Yeah, let's go be over there. Actually, later on today as well, I might actually. So I
Here they are!
did send that guide or the wrong text to a few people.
Stay the fuck away!
A few got back that they didn't have anything to add. Some people kind of wanted to add some other things, but they're not technically wrong text. It's just they're mostly right, basically. Is the thing. So I'm not going to add those. Also, we agreed on that at the end of it. There are some bounties now as well that we can use. Although, I'm gonna actually see about getting this bounty into a better spot. See if we can get it upstairs here. That would be nice. Doesn't want to, does it? Oh, that spot isn't too bad. Oh, ooh, that is. Yeah, let's maybe go do that bounty, and then we can go hit the 2 stuff in the north there. Well, that convoy is too far out to be useful. We'll hit the bounty, and then we'll exit north and hit the other things. Also, this is always one of my favorite wall arts in this game. It's just so weird. There's like eyeballs in his mouth, and his eyeball holes are mouths. And
Target is nearby.
somehow it's both freaky to me and also a little bit just like fascinating kind of. I want to look away because it's kind of disgusting, but I want to look at it because I want to understand it, kind of thing. Do a little bit of that, just feathering the area just to get some of the pulses going. Just, trying to not body block. Could have gone to his other side, but that's awesome. Let's just head in. I think those guys, unless they're following us. Yeah, they're having their own fun fight. But let's not break their enjoyment. You know, in the same way that we feel about random patrols coming and hitting us. I mean, they're NPCs, they don't have feelings, but
That's your target.
in the same way that we feel about random patrols. Those guys are like, we are having a good fight, and then we would show up and murder everybody.
Hostile Blender Firefly detected.
Target down. Good job. That's the target agent. Target neutralized. Good work.
I know, we're going after Penny, Possum, and Prancer. Alliteration. The alliteration gang. This place is always nice and hectic.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Helmet. Actually, I'm gonna jump down here because
Hostile
they have a habit of spawning right behind me. Although actually, you know what? I won't. Oh, actually, that's the last guy anyway. But, yeah.
Target down. Good job. Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
You would think at some point we would. Well, actually, yeah, max out mods are pretty rare, especially on like heroic. But we're getting some printer filaments out of it. Actually, if we exit quickly, we should maybe be able to capture that those guys. I'm just gonna rush out of here because this leads north, right? Goes out that small window. I might just aggro these guys real quick, even though my allies aren't really close. Oh, actually, okay, I'm gonna aggro them just so they spawn. Because I think I have a spawn here to the right from some of the buildings, but they also have a spawn like where the activity would spawn south. I guess they're gonna be there. That's slightly closer.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yeah.
Incoming hostiles detected.
We can follow that up by doing the activity here, and maybe they'll spawn here. I got that. I got that. I noticed us firing at everyone. Room for two.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Access key detected.
Let's get our loot. I'll also go get the completion on the resources here. Perimeter secure. There's another thing nearby here, so let's go to this propaganda. Actually, pretty soon I'm gonna hit 22222. I should take a screenshot of that. I've been missing out on actually taking a few screenshots at milestones. Just keep not caring. Yeah, hey Tennyson. Good morning. For once, I'm on the mornings.
Nobody mess.
I can take my RC for a spin. Sending out RC.
And that's generally not the time of day that I stream. But today it worked out this way. So. Just gonna hang out here just in case they spawn here. They spawn from the truck. At least here, when we say they spawn from the truck, there's only one truck to spawn from. So. Where do we get these kills? They're from the back of a truck. Truck again.
Access key detected. Progress halted. Manual override required.
You know what? I'm gonna set up on this side
Progress
actually.
resumed.
Now, of course, they spawn over there. Actually, the game usually does try to spawn them like away from a player, or from where the players are. Generally doesn't succeed. Camp them all.
Override required.
I know, I wasn't doing a good job stacking there, so very low stacks, but still works out. We have an elite convoy coming in. Let's go get them. And then at the public by DUA again. Go from the DUA side. So then maybe actually if we're close enough to this thing, maybe. Let's see. Let's see where these guys will spawn. Second.
Incoming hostiles detected.
So they're likely closest to this.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Cross the line of fire here and go beyond this side. Good thing that there is no friendly fire.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Otherwise I'd be dead. Well, it's surprising that that is closer to that than... Oh, actually, nah, that makes sense. Yeah, let's go at this thing. There's not much else. Actually, yeah, we have an ongoing directive in the team. If nothing else is spawning here, we could actually take it to 5 directives. There's actually an ongoing X5 directive makes the ammo directive actually pretty easy to handle. Yeah, 25% more XP. So we might do that and then just there's a lot there actually. Some patrol in there as well, I think. Good for the medic.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
The TKB's accuracy letting me down there. Trying to get her. Oh, okay. Who, sir? Are you, sir?
Hostile control point nearby.
I hadn't even picked up a gun before this started.
Actually, let's see where this bounty goes first. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Let's add a directive here and then we'll try going for a bounty first. I'm gonna jump to the safe house. I should have actually started that process first. Let's get a 5th directive in here. This very much is the season to make an ongoing. One of the builds I kind of miss on this account is actually having Redify, and because I have a few more headhunters than second account, but then I'm missing Redify and Red Ongoing. And but actually would be good additions. Hang on to that one just in case. It's gonna quickly 9.7. It's at least closer than I was. I'll keep that 20 repair. Also just in case. Actually, what I'm gonna do as well is, well, this thing isn't as good as stacking as a ACS. But what it is something that isn't proficient. We'll get some proficiency in. That's still good enough. It's much better than the TKB. Up one of my bounties. Let's see where we're heading. Likely to the hotel area. Yeah. Yeah, let's go do that one while the world hopefully spawns some stuff in. It's still nighttime, but yeah, we have a bunch of bounties actually. We can just bounce between bounties.
Combat simulation program active.
I do wish I had the classifieds here. We're gonna actually, if we wanted to, just swap worlds in some ways, but if somebody else has the classified, then
Target near you.
this isn't too bad of a run. One nice thing is actually the world here, in comparison to some worlds, is actually pretty tiny. That's one of the reasons as well when people go like, they should put cars into here or bikes or something. You would be across this in like seconds with a car. Although, well, the streets are very, you know, intentionally blocked off, so you couldn't actually even drive in a straight line here. It would reveal actually how tiny the world is. Other thing is, then in its defense is that it is very well detailed. well put together. A 12 crit. Not the one I was looking for. Actually, do either of you need a 12 crit for an alt? I'm gonna assume no, but maybe just in case you do, because I'm okay without. I have my 3 that I need.
Vital signs critical.
Taking another look.
I hit my health gate at the edge of health, but that's fine. My shield will keep me safe. Nah, oop.
Agent
I
incapacitated.
say that and then. Oh, okay, she got me. I just have it left, so. Shit. Fine. I guess both are fine, otherwise they would have told me. On 12s. I'll just hang on to it, maybe I'll make a... Actually no, that will be against my own rules. I'm keeping... maybe I'll make a second character on it, yeah, no. I want to keep it to just one character. For second and third accounts. Mostly... not overdo it. Easy
That's your
to
target.
want too much out of other accounts.
What are we waiting for?
Agent down.
No, I'm out.
You got the target. Nice.
Marin Macap.
Target down. Good job.
I will bet maybe that was because of
You got the target.
because I went past that one I'm just trying to get the kill on this one.
Cleaning up the streets one
That
bad guy
one
at a
rusher.
time.
I was
Nicely
like,
done, Sheriff.
the people behind me will get it. But I think the people behind me did get it, but the wrong way. Yeah, let's pop a bounty while we're here. Then at least it guaranteed doesn't go here. Because it is nighttime, not much is spawning, but we can just go be over there now. Yeah, let's go from... Actually, I'm gonna go from Grand Washington. That's actually closer to it, just because of where you spawn in. The classified would generally be the actual closest.
Hostile control point identified.
Also, I mean, both aren't too far off of each other, which is
Target is near
something
you,
for
Agent.
maybe a territory to spawn as well. Actually, no, let's turn our world to open. See if we get some random matchmakery. Although as well, if anybody wants to join us, it's open if you want to. Yeah, just let me know. I can slash invite you in, or you could even just type slash join no underscore key underscore, and that would also let you in. That's a nice thing being with you know, pretty good players. As you saw there, I was aiming for the same weak point, but yeah, the first shots were already on that. That makes quite the difference if you're with teammates that are kind of aligned in thinking and know how to... Because that's how to build as well. Play is the your
That's the
ability
target.
to actually extract out of a build is important. An old clan leader of mine would use the expression of with coffee of just like the build is like your coffee beans, but you still need, you know, the machinery and the thinking and the knowledge to actually extract out of it.
Target down. Good job.
Extract good coffee out of it. Could you tell he was a coffee person? Up and away. Yeah, we're just hanging out. Up again. In sync.
That's your target.
Oh, this one.
No one can save you.
You got the target. Nice. Target spotted,
Yeah,
Sheriff.
Popeye is gonna be pissed at us. We killed Olive. Hey, we're gonna kill Toasty.
Let's go this way.
I get to get revenge on my mod team, although he's immune. That seems like a Toasty thing to do.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Just. Oh, yeah. Do you know how we know it's not the real Toasty? He's using a shield. And is actually like set up for a shield. Also, that animation does not work with that
Target
shield.
neutralized. Good work. Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
Well, I killed my one and only mod now. Oh, there. He had the American spelling. Actually, we could go get this elite patrol. Yeah, they're coming this way. So let's maybe go get that first. Crit chance. We're not going that if nobody else wants it. I guess you guys are fine on them. I have loot back there actually. Well, actually, by the time we reach that, or are they coming our way? They're coming our way, yeah. If we take the north exit, we can actually get there pretty well. Actually, so far behind that, I'm gonna fast travel instead. So that should be a short load.
Another agent is now in your group.
You down.
We have ourselves a random. Let's see if they stick around, because it's not always a given. Why is there so much stuff here? A patrol plus a name group? Hey, Calamity. So last name Jones? What is that even from? Calamity Jones? Seems like a name.
You're going down.
Alright. So let's go get this elite patrol that we came out for. I'm gonna aggro them so they don't get too further away. Let's aggro them so they don't get further away. I'll wait for the killing till everybody's here. Completion, at the very least. Wow. Yeah, we could go for that public and see if we can intercept it before that convoy goes through. Although likely we would aggro the control point as well, but let's see. Might not. And overall, I'm okay as well on this build to give up my mementos. Yeah. It's not too big of an issue. I'll get more. If we aggro them, or did they already? Yeah, they already despawned. Well, let's go to the
Hostile control point
public
detected.
execution, and there's also a territory control up in the northern end of it, and we can go point that up and take the back rats.
I ain't gonna kill you. Just gonna spill your brains all over the floor.
That's right. Yeah, not an ACS. As I fired, as I held down the button to fire, which did nothing. Public, so
Incoming
they'll
hostiles detected.
spawn pretty far.
Found them.
Well, that's well, netting us an extra bounty as well.
Agent down.
I should actually calculate that. Because how much is Brazen? Because already something like 612 has a burst and a sustain that is
An agent has gone offline.
extremely. Oh, did our friends crash out, or did he just go? I'm out. Oh, we'll get completion here, but we'll see if he loads back in. If he doesn't in a minute or two, we'll give him a push. I think he was with us
And I'll never forget that.
up to a point. Yeah, let's go get this territory control up there because that's pretty close by. I'm gonna cancel this one and see about get it to spawn somewhere else.
Target near you.
Oh, actually. But yeah, let's go get that territory control, and then we can go come back for this bounty that is right next door. Because that was what I was hoping for. Because we can get the territory control, and then we can go from this side and go through the little in-between part. Through the garage door part. Oh, I missed the 222. as I've said a few times, bad at the. Is it through here or here?
Echo nearby.
Oh wait, I don't have this echo. The Sawyer getting hit echo. Yeah, I was gonna say this is it's in that one cafe here, right? So.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Detected.
I'd be curious to see actually if yeah, I should calculate. Yeah, should do some calculation stuff this evening. There's also that rifle build, and I don't want to know that. Especially Sacrifice versus Cheska, going 2-piece Providence versus Cheska Grupo, or even like other setups, you know. I'd actually be curious to see if a 612 with brazen maybe would be more than, for instance, an Elmo. Especially, for instance, in things like, let's say,
Target is nearby.
the lovebirds, or actually, I'll crate back here.
Hostile control point nearby.
I don't think it's gonna beat a Oreo. Because yeah, that's a bigger percentage difference between that. There's also even on the lovebirds, you can't stack up close enough on them. Well, maybe you could. It wouldn't even be an issue that much to be even closer. But even closer to them means also being kind of in outside under the mortars. Oh yeah, let's go this away because we can go this way actually. To get there quicker. As long as this is open, because this isn't always open. Oh, oops.
I'm there.
Otherwise we have to go all the way around. I'll be curious trying that out. Might be better for... Because I'm gonna guess it might actually be quite a bit better for people that don't have the Oreo. Because even if you land like 6, although yeah, you need to land 6 because otherwise you don't get a buff at all. This is the weirdest dish. Quarter slimy tempeh. How would you like your tempeh? Quarter slimy? Duh.
Point fighting back.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Actually, I forgot about that guy. Could have kicked him earlier. Well, yeah, they likely maybe crashed out and were like, just, I'm out. And Helicore, but it is in the chameleon when it's stacked. The chameleon is pretty good when it is active. The downside of it, it's pretty bad when it's inactive. And overall, it kind of depends what you're doing, because mechanically there's also an interesting thing there, which is that if you complete whatever you're doing in 45 seconds, it will actually reset back to full. So if you get out of combat in 45 seconds, so they changed it a long time ago to, for instance, first off as well, whenever you were in combat, like one of the reasons it's actually considered still like really bad is from back then, because then whenever you got out of combat, you would lose it, and especially solo, like if you need to like hit 45
That's
on
your
an enemy,
target.
or actually how many did, or even more, that on an enemy, that was what within one combat, so it would reset every time out of combat. So they changed it to be stay the amount that it has outside of combat.
Good job.
But with that as well, they made it so that actually if you
Cleaning
complete
up the
combat
streets one bad guy at a
and
time.
have the buff
Nicely done,
active,
Sheriff.
it will, once combat ends, it will go back to being full 45 seconds available, basically. So as long as you're basically clearing stuff out in 45 seconds, think of maybe, you know, the territory controls or stuff like that. It actually works out, or descent. Let's go get that territory control. There's also that other territory control, but that's in the metros. Especially now with DTalk.
Hostile control point
Although the
identified.
annoying thing is, it used to be actually really good. It's one of the sad changes. It used to be good for, because that's actually the first weapon I kind of went for on this account. Although I got an Elmo pretty quickly, so I didn't linger too long on that one. I'll leave that position. Because it used to come with crit chance third stat, which when you don't have the watch, it's actually, you know, it's still not as good as Detox, but it is at least like instantly usable. And then also talent-wise, it has more crit chance, so you can always, and also your build will not be maxed out anyway, so you can kind of make that work. But now it comes with a random third stat. That does mean it can go. It can go. That's weird, actually. That one gives purple, or well, gives like its targeted isn't skilled, which it should be actually off of now. I'll link that one if nobody else wants it. But if one of you guys wants it, or if you need, just feel free to keep them. Actually, I'm not sure. Do I even have 3? I'll link that. I'm actually not even sure if I have 3. Yeah, let's just run up there, as I agree with that idea. We get the convoy along the way, and we'll get that. But Chameleon is the original, like the issue we're having now with like breaking point of it not having enough uptime. In a lot of gameplay, yeah, it doesn't have the uptime. But in certain gameplay, you can kind of make it work if you're using it in that way. Because the thing is also, for instance, 45 seconds is generally too short for public executions or such. Because the combat is continuous, but you can actually do, for instance, propagandas, because propagandas, the combat ends between each like spawn. So if you kill the spawn within 45 seconds, which you should be able to, you're still fine. So it kind of depends on what you're doing.
Incoming hostiles detected.
It can be okay, but the thing is, yeah, Elmo exists. Like, once you have Elmo, unless it's like horrendously statted and you have a perfect chameleon, it just becomes a non-issue. We can actually go through the south here. That's actually the fastest way getting into the through this alleyway.
Hostile control point nearby.
I thought this is one. There is a crate over there to pop as well. So I'm gonna go all the way to the end anyway. Because the normal crates you'd be able to just could end up not having the correct target. I end up reloading this thing way too much. Because I'm so used to swapping, especially now for rock and roll, I'm so used to swapping to it and then hitting reload right away. So I keep doing that with that thing, which isn't very conducive.
Access key detected.
Actually, let's. Where's that? There's also a crate up there. I haven't actually been here, so likely that key chest is also still available, but there's also a crate in here. Up there, switch places. Might have canceled the bounty, yeah. Whenever you cancel a bounty, it actually closes the groups, or closes the group from open. Seeing as we're still gonna keep going for a little bit-ish.
Another agent has joined your group.
Yeah, we have a hostage rescue there. Let me. Oh, I have no bounties. But yeah, let's go get that hostage rescue. Hopefully the bounty of it will go in that building there, and then we can do the hostage rescue and then go hit the propagandas north. And hey, I'll play it, and yeah, I'm indeed
Detected. New
online
location
pretty early.
reported by hostiles.
Once in a while, I need to get up early and go start up shop basically for the venue that I work for. So that was the case this morning, and I came back, and yeah, it's gone from hot to hot and very humid today, and at least the temperatures is going down.
Has left your group.
But yeah, I couldn't get back to bed asleep. So I was just like, you know what?
Another agent is now in your group.
Let's wait for our friend to actually load in, and then we'll give him a free completion. He's loaded.
If I can ever do anything for you, just let me know.
Did it go where we wanted to go now? I'm gonna attempt to get it there, to finagle it there. Just for the big force, so 40 players can enter countdown again. Oh, okay. I was actually wondering about that. If there's gonna be any, sub-level getting into summit, countdown, all those kind of stuff. But yeah, at least it's not too big of an issue. That one. As long as they're getting into challenging ones. Yeah, screw it. Let's go over there, hit that one. And then we'll go from there. Doesn't want to come over here. I'm actually gonna wait for Cairo to be outside. I'm gonna see about saving my but also yeah, let's go maybe hit the southern one first. Because yeah, we can hit that territory and then go up. And hit the other. Cairo's at. I'm gonna fast travel to him. Is that where the hunter spawns? There is one hunter in that like area that we were earlier. It's the one where you shoot the windows. You shoot the windows and everything, and the hunter spawns, and then you get murdered by the hunter. But yeah, that is indeed one of the.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
It's also the area where you first, encounter your very first hunter. Generally, for most people at least, you'll see that before getting stalker hunters and stuff. This guy's like, no, you're not getting the box. I feel I need to tag this not safe for work. That looks like some contraption for fornication kind of thing. Also, I wonder where there's although, well, it's gonna suck for him if he's actually from there, but he's called Aussie Melbourne. I'm gonna guess he's from Australia. That would give him quite the ping, if that is the case.
Target near you.
I know, I'm gonna murder these guys. And then go murder. Actually, as well, the targeted is gonna change in 10 minutes. So likely, whatever we get here is gonna be whatever we get. Public again, so we're gonna spawn from that back area. It's actually as well, we can
Incoming hostiles detected.
likely show it at the time that it happens. Because if you have never seen it before, generally when... Well, actually last time it didn't do it. It tried... I remember there was a time I was on stream and tried to show it and it didn't do it. Sometimes some crates do it, some crates don't. But yeah, the crates just close up and start blowing again, basically. Making for pretty easy... Oh yeah, gonna go grab that bounty, just might come in handy. And then we have another weird meal, face basket fries. What are face basket fries? Do you really want to know? What kind of faces? Where in the world am I based? I'm well, I'm in the Netherlands. I'm a Dutchie. Okay. So yeah, that aligns as I'm 1 hour that away, basically.
Creeping up on me! Get out of there!
Those crates are obviously open, so interesting that he chose to try to open that lock. Chances that let's trigger the same way players did this time, just keep this up to it's just not back. I mean, is it just getting invited by 40? Because yeah, I know somebody who tried that already. They said they couldn't, but could also depend on if it's due to the original patch or 20 points or 21.1, because that was before 21.1. Because that was one of the ideas as well for Descent using it. But it didn't seem to work, I think, back now. Hey, Joshi. Doing random events on the map, I hop onto the roof and set this flag so the NPC jump down and disappear in a cloud of smoke. What do you think it was? I don't know what to think it was. I know what it was. So those are the stalker hunters. Well, generally night. They spawn at night, but sometimes they stay up until the morning if you're around in that area still. There are hunters that spawn. They just it also messes up your HUD in the way that hunters do. Yeah, they can be killed. But generally what happens for most players, unless you're really set up to do it, they just run away and smoke out.
Good work.
It is very unlikely
got
to
the target.
get the kill
Nice.
on them. Unless you're like set up correctly or you're on like super low difficulty. Sometimes they get caught
like
up
you earned
in
yourself another bounty.
going down a
Well
ladder
done.
or something, and that's usually how most of the kills happen on them. From people. Yeah, let's see. We can go get that. And also, actually, yeah, I have a bounty available. Let's pop this one. Although likely the zone is going to change before we even get to this bounty, so I have to see if that is worth it. Although, I'll try to get it over yonder. But yeah, the stalker hunters are there just to kind of remind you that hunters exist. They just mess with you a little bit and shit. Try to be menacing. And they can just be annoying by annoying you with the HUD glitching out and stuff.
Hostiles.
But yeah, they
Go to
never
location
engage you
nearby.
and generally, if you engage them, generally if you just actually look their way, especially if you just aim your gun that way, they'll just smoke out right away. Because as well, later on, or once you're kind of geared up, there is actually a set of base game hunters, 12 base game hunters, and 13 added with Warlords of New York hunters that you can actually go and fight. You have to spawn them in kind of like secret spawns kind of way. People had to figure out and stuff, and there's a whole community effort to figure all of them out back when base game was out and when the Wormy got added. And they're actually pretty fun fights. And how much time till? Yeah, let's go murder over there. But also, at
Target is nearby.
A minute in, I'm just gonna go and see if we can see a crate closing back up or such. Because yeah, loot resets at the same time. Might actually just book it and see about being on top of that key chest. Just so we see that close up maybe. So then 50 seconds. Likely we can get some of this in.
Need a little something?
30 seconds. Let's help out still a little bit. No, but yeah, just for content here. My last
Target neutralized. Good work.
I'm good credit to team, but yeah, just so we see it. There you go. Just lights up again. Although actually this one didn't close up. So most crates do close up. This key chest doesn't. So I'll pay the. But that's the loot resetting. A lot of people don't see it happen. Especially funny with some other crates where they just close back up. They just light back up. And yeah, that also means the target had shifted, so it's early now, so yeah, no longer that useful, but let's go and have this fight here.
An agent needs assistance.
I always get that.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Keep them safe. I'm curious to see what our ally is in a second. Keep forgetting that, yeah, the inspection is actually back.
You got the target.
Inspect again.
That's your
Okay,
target.
so after this one, let's actually take. I'm also full up on caches. I'm gonna guess that's the same for you guys. A sniper called Shorty. That's actually again works.
Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
I'm leaking field proficiency caches. I need me some Badger Toughs. Some Badger Tough diapers to keep it all in. So It's always awkward when you're just start leaking field proficiencies around people. Hey, we should go get the key chest in the back there because that will have respawn as well. Over here. I'll take it too. And then these one as well actually didn't close up. I think actually maybe because yeah. Maybe the close up something happened to that at some point. So actually yeah, take it to the White House. Let's actually have a look also at what the targeted became now. Oh, first let's get there's a bunch of them floating around, and I think GC Rock indeed has a good one. There's also a bunch of good written guides because generally those are actually easier to follow. They end up, you know, you can just pause in them basically. Just you don't have to pause the video, you just read up to the point that you need it to be. And they're definitely not hard, especially you can set your difficulty to something reasonable like normal for your open world. They scale to the world difficulty nowadays, also nowadays correctly. So that does make it work. Okay. Together as well with some friendly sharing there. They've got a bunch of maxed out mods, at least as a group effort, but not the 10 headshots. If you guys are up for it, I'm up for a little bit longer grinding out. But I might actually swap accounts, maybe, because, yeah, I should have all the apparel caches on this account. And I might be a dick and just pop them all real quick. And then, maybe go get started on second accounts. Set. Although, let's first see what the daily is, and maybe if there is gear mods somewhere interesting. Because especially down east is not a bad zone to just roam around in. As we had it there.
Backpacks to boots. You want it? I've got it.
Actually, onto that Banshee. I'm gonna check if I need a Banshee, and then if I don't, I'm gonna share that 1886. Just in case somebody wants one and doesn't have one. A lot of stuff there. That's super expensive, but also yeah, if you just need one, not the worst. This one better or worse? It's like minimally better. Also very expensive Banshee, just in case. So what's that? Yeah, let's have a look at the targeted. Oh, yeah, masks and pistols and ARs, and nothing too great on the legendaries. So you should see what the daily project has become. So pathway and its zone. Oh, alright. So we do have gear mods here again. But yeah, actually, if you guys are up for it, let's maybe go do, because yeah, it was Pathway, right? Pathway on its own. Yeah, Battery Park. Yeah, let's maybe go do that. And then also maybe roam around that area a little bit. Get our daily in. And we'll do it with, let's do the mission with just 3 directives. And then let's see if either me or Cairo goes Fire Eclipse if somebody. Was I shoot the balloons in a certain order? Not sure. Was the 1 or 2? The 1 did not have hunters in that sense. They did show up in some settings. No, we'll take just 3 directives here. Nothing to I think Cairo already went that. And yeah, for missions, I don't stick with heartbreakers, especially if there's a fire eclipse. We'll leave it up to them to CC for us, and then I'm gonna go full red striker. Indeed, waddle our way in. That spread. Focus the heavy down. Can I shoot something else while he takes his helmet off?
Unknown network detected.
Isaac's picking up a signal in the underground. It could be Kajika.
Could be Kiki. There's some resetting there. Yeah. I think maybe there is something, because I definitely have footage of in the past, especially the big crates and stuff would close, like the what would be gear crates and stuff, and also actually no, that one was a cleaner box, so that was one of those small boxes and it did close. I don't know. Maybe well, something worked there. I'm just gonna go for the chest there. It's gonna be faster than waiting for his helmet. Seeing as I'm stacked up most of the way. So I'm gonna swap this to be just a normal pulse. No. Help vision. Well, the Banshee's nice, just having the full pulse is also kind of nice. And yeah, we're gonna go upstairs here. Hopefully our friend follows us instead of rushing in. Well, he didn't. There's a key chest up here. Some extra loot. I'll never say no against that. Paying attention to my ammo counter.
Kajika's still running.
Make no mistake. We may have caught him off guard, but we sure as hell have his attention now. He's in the catbird seat down here.
Agent, run a scan of the site and find out where he's heading.
Did I finish the April event yet? I finished it twice. Because yeah, we're right past the level required. So I'm 26 out of 26. I just need to pop them all. We'll do that at the end of the stream or something. Done it on main account as well, so 1 account remaining. and then we'll be done and we'll have nothing to do anymore.
According to Isaac, there's a control room nearby. There should be a way to activate the drainage system.
And now sending around, I still need to do the leak. And also need to do yeah, the grind. But actually, what I might hold out for is a really good 511 timing. I'm gonna, how about over here, get the key. You inspect this body, you get the Javier key. And the Javier key will open the door at the end. Very end. Right here. See if we get roguies here.
Rogue agent detected.
Yeah. Can we do, might not want to rush in like we're doing. Yeah, I would much rather actually swap to PFE there, but we'll get by. One of the issues with rogues is they really don't care about fire
Hostile
much.
stinger hive detected. Hostile Mender seeker mine detected. Hostile
Their
restore
skills
hive
are
detected.
very dangerous.
Agent down. Hostile incinerator turret detected. Hostile assault turret detected. Hostile explosive trap detected.
Good try to
Hostile volunteer drone detected.
This is not ending well. No,
Serious trauma detected.
could actually
An agent needs assistance.
yeah, you
Agent
have
down.
so many skills up.
Take him from
Let me just keep this guy busy
Hostile
because if he
laser
turns
drone
around,
detected.
he's gonna murder everybody.
Vital signs critical.
Yeah.
Agent vital signs 0.
Well, that's fine. We need just the completion of the mission here. And that means that even if we have to respawn here,
Agent down.
just only lose the. And yeah, the target of this mission wasn't that great.
Good work, everyone.
Target lost.
But we get to do the normal fight now, which is much easier. Sure, I should wait it there. If I was PFE, I would have been much more confident in also, for instance, dealing with some of those skills or just getting out of their way and just dealing with pushing it a little bit too fast. Kajika is gonna fall back on his own. Let him get out of here.
Hostile shock trap detected.
We got ragered. Oh. I know, we just need him to go. Hopefully our friend will stop shooting him. Then the rest won't spawn till he's gone.
Kajika's on the run again. Finish off those cleaners and stay after him.
Because especially in league runs, nothing is more frustrating
You'll
than
run out of road soon
being
enough.
with random team members that are just here shooting Kajika. Once he's actually like running away, which is actually like when you have a third of armor, he'll
Isaac's
turn
picking
to
up a
run.
lot of vibrations.
Careful,
The
Agent.
best strat is to just let him.
Boring tunnels down here. You must be getting close to
Let
their
me
drill.
get you to something else. What's the big deal about damage to targets out of cover?
The vision must have made it through.
We have enough fuel.
Target damage, it's a separate multiplier, so it is in effect not heavily diminished.
Drive that thing
So
right
most
through
of your
here.
other stats, like if you have 150
I knew they were
weapon
planning
damage
something
and you're
big,
adding
but I didn't
10% to that, you're
expect
not
this.
getting the full 10% as an increase to your damage. What is happening there is that it's only increasing that pool, and that pool is multiplying against the
Watch
rest. So
yourself, Agent. This tunnel is
in
falling
effect,
apart.
adding, for instance, 100 weapon damage when you have 100 or actually, well, 10. Let's say it might be easier. If you're adding 10 weapon damage and you're at 100 weapon damage, in effect, you're only increasing your max damage by 5%. Because of, you know, there's not many sources for damage to targets out of cover, and that means that, yeah, you actually are increasing by close to the percentage that it has. So the first one is already at like the full amount. That's usually your weapon, and then if you have Fox's Prayer on top, that's up. That's
We're running low on oil. We're never gonna reach the target.
Fuel stockpile detected.
We need to get this drill out of operation.
Although, well, the thing isn't that it's multiplied, because yeah, it's one of the things that a lot of people will say about detox. It's multiplicative. It's not. It works in the same way as weapon damage. It works in the same way as total weapon damage, as a lot of different stats. It's just a stat. The thing is, especially that you can't, like where you can have pretty easily 130, 140 weapon damage, even more so. You can have 156, 166 weapon damage quite easily. You can at most have 18 detox from yourself, and then another 5 from the demolitionists group bonus. That's really all the detox you're gonna get. That means that it's never going to be as diminished in returns as the rest. Oh yeah, you did explain it further in there, and that is true. Well, actually, you did a pretty good job there. Except, yeah, the main difference isn't that it is actually multiplying against others, it's because all of them are. It's mostly that, yeah, it is an opportunity costing. So what we really care about is that, you know, for instance, with Fox's Prayer, although no longer now, because in Strikers, it isn't better than, for instance, putting Chest Coupleless Coyote. But back in the day, back in my day, when we're doing high ends, so one of the things was just comparing it to all the other choices. And then, for instance, Fox's Prayer would, even if you would count Detox as at even 80% active or such, which is pretty low. Generally, I consider it around 90% active. It beats out all of the other competition. Because in the end as well, it's not so much how a stat works or anything. It's also about just the amount. Because in the same way that a lot of people go like, amps are the best. That is true. Overall, you would have, if you had the same number as an amp or as an additive to something else, you would want the amp, or you would want a, you know, a separate multiplier. But it's also about the numbers, because glass exists, but also focus exists. And focus, while being total weapon damage, so additive to other total weapon damage, beats glass just by brute force. Just it's 60. It's 50 or 60, depending on normal or perfect. But of course, they play different as well and stuff. So there's more to it. But actually, you did a pretty good job explaining. Yeah. Also, but I would say I have one too. Wait. There's actually in the guides folder. There's because yeah, I made an in-depth guide for the damage calculations. You can have a look there. It also goes into quirks like that.
We made a serious dent in their operation.
I hope you're right.
The only thing we need to worry about right now is finding Kajika.
Yeah. Although the answers as well, you can find, you know, like-minded people. And then also, for instance, in most clans that I was in and stuff, yeah, you would have people that would rush, people that wouldn't rush, and then you kind of, yeah, would kind of be in the mindset of who's most there. But generally, yeah, you're better off just waiting for each other. And here we have one random with us. I'm not gonna dictate to him how he has to play. We'll go get our own loot and stuff. He might die and learn the lesson. And thanks so much, Ian.
You made your choice.
Much appreciated.
Now you have to face
Glad
the
you like the content enough to waste your money on me. I'll be sure to buy some silly bundles with it.
Incoming hostile communication.
As that's usually what that many guys do, but yeah.
My fight was never with the division. You could have joined us, but instead you chose to serve the traitor who left us for dead.
Kajika's trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't give him the satisfaction.
I'm definitely gonna spend that on. Although I mean, I just get them. Usually on my main account, I do get most of the bundles. I didn't get the baseball stuff in the last one. I've skipped some other ones. It's just some of them are not my jam. But actually, the weekend warrior thing they have now, I'm gonna get that one. Just some parts of it are. I like the cap as well. Actually, somebody pointed out that it's a GoPro cap that actually looks better. Damage to armor. I can't find AC damage. So damage to armor is in the same way, except it's so its conditionality is to armor. Where damage to targets out of cover as long as the enemy is out of cover. And one of the things is as well, if you're shooting an enemy, even if they are in cover, you will stagger them out of it really quickly. That's just something that just quickly happens.
This is the end for you, Agent.
Steam detected. Visuals compromised.
Get away from
Epic
that
Game
steam
Store
and finish him
detected.
off.
Sound deleted from LMGs.
Water valve detected.
Agent.
And
try to
rifles.
lower the water.
Oh, it's that one. Would be funny if that actually, because this has always been a joke ever since like Woni came out. Of just Steam detected, visuals compromised. Just like, wait, what? I need to uninstall Steam? Okay. My visuals will be compromised. Ubisoft Connect detected. Delta. Oh, we did get heavy. I was gonna say, did we didn't get heavy? I'm gonna just go for his chest. With the amount of damage that we have. I'm on fire. Oh, hi.
You picked the wrong side, Agent.
I want to murder these guys, but also I'm in danger.
Visuals compromised.
Not at health
Trying
gates,
to
but
trap you. Get away from that steam and finish him off.
Fancy this. Actually, if you want, I can link to the guides folder. I'll just quickly do that here. The guide is in there, but that also links to the video accompanying. Although it's actually two pieces of video, as one goes over the calculation kind of, and then the other about some quirks. And actually, I would, if you already kind of understand the calculation, I would recommend watching the quirks.
Rogue agent deceased.
I feel
Rhodes,
I did
are
a
you getting
decent
signal?
job
Not a
of
damn thing.
explaining
Shit.
some of them.
It must have been holed up in here for a
And kind of
while.
also with some
Find where he
visuals
was
and
hiding and
stuff
search
about
for clues.
why an additive is less so than a separate multiplier and stuff. Kind of proud of that one. Let's finish this.
Kajika's targets. He really knew
That's
how
it.
to cover his tracks.
One
Or
left.
the TON.
I guess this is why he was using the cleaners to take down Haven.
I don't dislike
And then
either
it's Vendetta.
You
of
made a
these
big difference
missions.
here today, Agent. Well done.
It also is dependent on kind of like knowing it, especially I can understand the boss fight on TO, but also that can be made pretty easy with just an Eclipse. We need to go capture. Let's actually maybe go capture both control points and hit some activities along the way. Because we still have 5 directives on. There's a ton of stuff here. We could hit both control points for it, but yeah, let's maybe go hit that thing from the safe house and then follow that up. I'm gonna stick on this red striker, or just striker. So you can find one with the towns you want. You can compare the that is. Although I'm gonna guess like they have they're stuck on the talent. There. Yeah, it can go like that. Sometimes the one you're looking for. But yeah, if you have one with DTA, the thing is you will be lacking the damage against, especially for instance with the setup that I have with like the Headhunter Tech Tank. You would need to compensate for the loss of DTOC, because the DTA is not, for instance, going to apply on that first red, because they're red and they don't have armor. So and then we're back actually to 5 directives. We should be fine. Actually, I'm curious actually what are my allies doing now. Bomber clip. Oh, he's a glass red with a shield. Okay, I never would have guessed glass red. Also, why does he have so many headshots? I mean, oh, because he has an Elma. Is it all replacements for crit damage? No, some of them have crit chance and then headshot. Because that's actually like 152 is really low for a high end. Yeah, sorry, got sidetracked. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Identified. Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, I should have. Should have replaced my my hive before. But I do use my skills. So. That hive will just always be on cooldown if I don't catch it on the next cooldown and replace it with something else. I need to deal with that.
Needed. Agent incapacitated.
Let's crawl in. Oh, this is an airburst waiting to happen.
Vital signs critical.
Outgate saved me there. Of course, the furthest guy drops loot. As always happens. I'm gonna call that Manny's Law. It's always the furthest enemy that drops the loot. It's gonna or Manny's Razor. Manny's Razor sounds actually more. If loot is going to drop, it's always the furthest enemy. And let's go grab the control points. As well need to donate there. Kind of far behind, we're gonna catch up here. Go for the lieutenant there.
Reinforcements en route.
Friend, I think, called it instantly. Which actually for here isn't too big of an issue. There are some control points you definitely don't want to do that. And up here. Kill the lieutenants, get their normal ragers off of them, just so we can get improved ragers. Should be reloading as much as I am. It's gonna cost me. Although the nice thing about doing control points, at the least you get. Also, New York by itself, there is actually a lot of.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
There is actually a lot of.
We faced our crimes. Now you.
Agent down.
Over here. What else is getting there? I'll fuck this.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
On the downsides of calling it in, you have to kind of just go back into defense right away. And especially here, for instance, we have some random stuff. If you don't call it in, you can just take your time and clean it back up. Because these guys aren't from the control points. That much is guaranteed, seeing as they're Black Tusk. So clear our sides. These guys won't spawn another wave, so it's easier to just get them. Look at it first. And yeah, we're using the super secret Soviet weapon, the RPK. It was made so silent that you can't even ever hear it. This is, you know that propaganda thing where Sokolova is talking about stealth suits and stuff. Yeah, she didn't make a stealth suit, but she made you know, all of the silented Soviet weapons. I'm gonna kill those before they kind of get away from us.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Big John. Striker RPK hits pretty nice in the mark. So one thing we should try to do here, we do need to donate resources. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, we need to donate 50. Hopefully this guy has enough. Also, let's go get the other control points. Maybe. Because yeah, this zone is now the gear mod zone.
Always had you in my corner. Thanks, Agent.
Oh.
Thanks, Agent. Wish I always had you in my corner. Thanks, Agent. We're in pretty good shape, actually.
Doesn't have enough for all of us. But if you guys want to donate first, because yeah, it's my actually I was gonna say it's my world, so it'll stay for a bit, but it won't. But I'll donate on the next one. Just in case, and either of you needs to bug out or something at some point. I'm gonna say the level and missions and open worlds drop probably 90%, and PC drops high and 30% high. Yeah. I would have better been using only the refinement. I think that this is gonna make me yeah. But yeah, after a while as well, just directives become much more so. So in the past, I used to actually always be against directives and stuff. Yeah, let's cancel that one. So we go get this. Actually, the public up north is really close to us. Let's go get that one. Just because I do like having my mini map and stuff, and for some stuff I kind of need. Also, I mean, back then I was mostly or more also playing. Even like solo, I would mostly play glass and stuff. So this place actually has a lot of resources. I'm actually gonna take a slight detour and fill up in it. Now we know for certain that this thing is actually an LMG. It's silenced like all the LMGs. And the minigun hits pretty hard. It's definitely a gun worth using here and there.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Crap!
But porn. I should maybe do that thing that I have. Just the pulse.
I can do it again! Guess that's it.
These were right. I'm actually not gonna pick up the Banny. These Bannies. I don't. I have way too many here already. Oh yeah, let's actually we'd actually go get that with the convoy there, and then go hit the hostage rescue as well. And then we can come back on this side and just do a line all the way south to the other control point.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Picked up one kid's shoe. I feel that would be actually weird, like if when I'm like selling the kind of stuff to the vendor, like if you sell your trinkets to the vendor and he's like, okay dude, but what, why do you have a fork and a screwdriver and a sewing kit? Why do you have 60 stuffed animals and one toy car? Like a hammer and stuff you can understand, or a pencil, but also like, why do you have a kid's shoe? Also, wait, kid's shoe, kid's sock, kid's jacket. I feel he's gonna call some, you know.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
He's gonna call some
access key detected.
Some form of person to come investigate me. Okay, these guys are behind the corner there. Just have to wait for them to come out. The hostage rescue despawned. Yeah, let's leave the bounty out of it. Let's go hit the line of 3 activities there, and all the way to the and then the elite territory control, and then the control point. We'll just be like cocaine addicts and do a line. There's one saga. Yep. Although, you know, that's the least weird thing about it. Like, yeah, if there's gonna be a sock just lying somewhere, it's gonna be one sock. Like just some kid lost one shoe or one sock or something. That part of it makes sense, but. Should despawn.
The government is trying to tell you that they have a right to enforce their laws here. That's false.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
They have no rights here. We run this down.
Are you guys running this down?
This is Dragon. Don't forget that we run this town. We've got enough resources to last a lifetime. I look after my family.
So patrol coming in from the north are gonna get in this fight. Pretty sure.
We'll get you sorted.
Oh, they were so far away they didn't even get spotted by my pulse. Oh, okay. I'm gonna already go that way because the key is gonna throw up somewhere there. Like that.
Access key detected. Progress halted. Manual override required. Progress resumed.
Pulse in a few seconds.
Hostile broadcast detected. Manual override required.
Elites.
Friendly reminder to any Rikers, cleaners, and rogue agents. We will shoot first.
It's gonna do this close to each other. Yeah. Sounds pretty good. The only downside of it is it's Rikers, so it's not that handy for headhunters. Generally. I'd much rather, especially with determined headhunters, go up against cleaners and
If you approach any of us with a weapon, we will
outcasts.
just don't do that. Okay?
And New York is actually pretty good for farming, depending on the zones a little bit. The biggest downside of New York is that, yeah, you don't have much fast travel points. But so much spawns that also you don't per se need it. Oh, let's open up here. Oh, actually, wait. Spread out there.
We can keep you safe and well fed. Together, we can save the city.
Push button. And one other nice thing about New York is there's actually a lot of ammo and stuff here, so especially with the ammo directive that we have now, it's pretty nice.
Still rampant with disease. It's only until we decontaminate it all, then we can build something new.
I hope he's gonna go get the
Access
key.
key detected.
It's gonna be the key there.
Progress halted.
I want to check if I have some
Manual
loot there.
override required.
First, let's see where we're spawning. I don't know. So gonna go be closer. Surprised I could shoot through that.
Manual override required.
And more south we go.
Attention. This area is protected by the peacekeepers. If you're looking to start some shit, start it somewhere
I feel
else.
as well people are coming around to New York since last season as well. Being set in New York. People got to experience it a little again.
I will end you. Need to change mags.
Let's go get these guys. Some publicly executing ones.
Vital signs critical.
One too
Agent
many.
down.
So, but using strikers on 5. Yeah, pistoleros rotated out, and also so for instance here, I could already kind of run this with split weapon. So what I'm using is I have gunner, and then also have Elmo plus RPK, and the RPK is with crit chance, so it's the kind of close to the crit chance of a Elmo. So works out well. I've gunner as well, just to give myself ammo back, and actually if I were to kind of play around with just swapping weapons a lot, and then also using my minigun whenever it's full, I would get by already. But what we have here as well is one person is running ongoing directive in the team, and ongoing directive is gonna give us some extra rounds, basically. Whenever a marked enemy dies by it, ongoing directive themselves is getting a full mag of special ammo, and that comes from the void. That doesn't eat up any ammo. And everybody else gets half of a mag, so as long as they're playing well, which in this case, you know, it's being played by a pretty good player, then who's also like making sure to mark a lot of stuff. On top of that, we can just like I haven't even used ammo between the gunner and stuff. I mean, I have no like we're came just out of a fight, but I can't even pick up ammo. At this point as well, like gunner would be a little bit overkill. I would be better off with the other. Yeah, let's go get the elite territory indeed there. Well, we'll cancel the bandy there because the bandy would have to go all the way out. Manny's Razor, the furthest enemy, drops the loot. And I take a white player. We have elite territory control there, so that's a good one to get. But even with Pistolero, actually, if you had already somebody running Regulus build in the team, they would make ammo happen for the rest of the team. Of course. Basically, as long as the striker is supported, it's actually not too hard to keep a striker setup going. Because also as well, I could go, for instance, with an ACRE or a Mark 16 and give up a little bit of damage, but have more basically damage per bullet. It's gonna get me. It's gonna that might get him as well.
Agent
It's not when you're on the revive. Let's get back
System
into some cover.
reactivated. Incoming hostiles detected.
I got got by the death pulse. That's how that guy not actually get a grenade out.
Contacts. Vital signs critical.
But even actually in group setting, if you run all 4 gunner, all 4 strikers, all 4 gunners, and also still use split weapon systems, either AR plus SMG or AR plus LMG, you'll get by fine. Am I crazy for thinking that I should be able to jump that up? Jump up here. There's a key chest actually back on that pier. Let's go get that real quick before we go to the control point. That sneaky one there. Somebody shooting the hunter spawning thingy, but that's not. Actually, it's pretty range. Especially this thing is worth it. 100 ceramics out of it. Yeah, let's go hit this thing. Use a GR9 that worked, didn't he? Also, one of the things with yeah, for instance, actually with the ongoing directive, you can, if everybody else is like running LMGs, it's even easier. You get because you're giving half of a mag's ammo's worth to them, so kind of depends also on how big their mag is to benefit more from it. Or yeah, actually even steady-handed is also a pretty
I grew up in Iowa. This is my first hurricane.
good way as well. There's a lot of ways in Division 2 of getting ammo from the void.
Unless you're unconscious and it drops you off in a lake.
If you're trying to make me feel better, it's not working.
Look, it's not that bad.
I made it feel, yeah, I did, well, I'm gonna guess you mean the apparel event.
Well, if you want to survive, stay out of the basement. If we have a flood, the basement
got it done on the first account and also on this one, which is third account. Because yeah, it's just 26 of them. You get 1 key for free, and then another 3 if you have the season pass. So at most you need to do 25 keys, which is 25 times 4, so 100 levels. And 100 levels is of course not hard.
An agent needs assistance.
Using the super silent RPKs. The door is not open. Playing a pretty face to my minigun.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Shouldn't shoot the named with it. Half damage against them, so that's not really worth it. But against the rest it is. I called it in already, so I'm actually gonna stay up here.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Try to catch them as they spawn. Definitely isn't the greatest at range. It also feels really odd without any sound attached to it.
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
A lot out of optimal range. That's fine as well. Should let me save the pulse for later. Control point officer is helping them back up. Should be doing this more. whenever it's at these kind of long ranges, I should actually just scope in with the Elmo.
Damn it! They're on our flank!
Exactly. If you didn't know that Elmo has a scope, looking at it, you would go, there is no scope on that, and you would be right. There is no scope on that, but if you believe hard enough, anything can be a scope. Anything can be a scope if you want it to be.
Supply room access
From the way.
unlocked.
Oh yeah, that is that's our. Oh well, the terminology I use, because some ammo will come, especially for instance in Division 1, there are some stuff like Lone Star and stuff that reload for you. And in Division 2, some stuff eats from your ammo reserves, and some stuff, yeah, comes from the void. It's directly out of nowhere. And especially stuff that does come from the void, yeah, can be of course really good for 5 directive. And what build am I running? I'm running a Obliterate Striker, just full on the standard, just Cheska, Chest, Obliterate, Coyote, Elmo, RPK secondary. I don't need the ACS when I'm just stacking 200.
I had a pretty kick-ass vinyl collection, you know. All gone now.
Another 12 crit. I'll actually leave this for Ozzy. Yeah, he might need that. I'm good on 12s. On 12 crits. Oh yeah, let's donate here. Those that haven't. And also, if this guy doesn't have enough, we still have the other control point, and we can go there. Because that's the daily. Get an exotic component out of it. I'm just gonna
everything we need right now.
do that. So that's enough.
We can focus on some other stuff now.
And indeed, let's go get that territory control up there.
Getting eye strain out here.
This side where we wanna. So I wouldn't mind roaming this zone indeed a little bit. As now it's exotic component or exotic gear mods. You know the words. Ongoing narrative, yeah, that is a good setup as well. Although there is already one in the team here, so I actually don't have one on this account either.
Rabies.
That's a good way as well for dealing with 5 directives. I'll be, yeah. Oh, that's the thing, of course. 16 loadouts. On this account, on second account, I actually have, yeah, ongoing plus FI, red FI plus ongoing directive.
Detecting additional
I used to also even have, like, the Red Patriot, but I gave up on that a while ago.
Detected. In location.
Okay, that's the builds I miss out on the most.
Access key detected.
There, I helped. I killed the last guy. Could maybe reset this here, but for until then, let's go with that one. Especially, and then let's maybe go do. I'll pop one of my bounties. We'll go do that. It's a very good team playing that with yeah. I know we have a good team composition going. What a foam and an ongoing and a striker. I don't feel our last friend is also not contributing that much. This is a glass red. I mean, it's still going to okay for a glass red. It's a glass red, right? But it's not like set up well. A 1K.
Supply drop nearby.
It still works out. But what is noticeable is especially that, yeah, the stuff that needs to happen happens. Like we're just waiting for this as well, we're letting Cairo, for instance, phone before we engage, stuff like that, and then there's a ton of weak points getting hit, both by me and Marin. So, why always me? This is quite cool.
Hostiles detected.
Pulse here. It's also a key chest over there-ish, which might be a good thing to go for. Actually, I heard a friend that's trying to... I don't know why he's running a bulwark shield with the setup that he has.
Supply drop detected.
And he hasn't bansheed once, but he's trying. Pick that up. Yeah, let's get our completion here. And yeah, let's go around the back and get all of the loot there. As I said, so I'm going for it. There we go, over this ledge. I'm not sure they went for it actually, or no. Oh no, actually, no. Because might as well actually get all these. And you can fast travel to me as well just to get up here. That's likely the fastest. Actually. Yeah, let's go get the key chest actually, because that's very nearby. And then let's maybe go do that bounty. We'll take the territory control nearby it as well. Just open it around here. Actually, somebody else has a bunch of keys. That's how many do I have? I have 16, but if somebody's full up. So I'm gonna guess others are pretty full. Yeah, let's go hit this territory control and then we'll head south. Or actually what we should do is maybe get... I don't know, let's go get that territory control. That's the easiest. And then we'll go do the banning here. When should I make a second character? Yes. Actually, if you're interested, well, let me go find that video. I'll catch up to my allies. There I have a video on multiple characters, and generally, if you play a lot, if you have a decent amount of playtime, you would want to definitely have multiple characters. Let me actually. Yeah, so. I'll link directly to the video for those interested. I'll do it on YouTube as well, actually. On that chat. As from a while ago, actually, when was this video? This was 11 months ago. But yeah, on the benefits of multiple characters, and goes kind of into exactly that. And yeah, there is definitely a lot of benefits now, especially if you have the playtime for it to go for multiple characters. Because you can do the weeklies multiple times, you can do the dailies multiple times. Even for instance here, one thing that could be done is, and yeah, it was very helpful to my allies on this one.
An agent is no longer in your
Yeah,
group.
let's go head on down. Okay. Our buddy had to bow out. Yeah, let's go to that bounty. Likely the north way here. This is the fastest indeed. Maybe get the key chest along the way, because there is one that we can pretty easily get, which is with that one. Like side cubby. And yeah, the thing is also, so a lot of people think with multiple characters it's well, let's go over on this side. Once you guys have the stream delay catch up to you.
Target near you.
There's a key chest up here and a bunch of crates. That's some, chances at Acustas, of course. If nothing else, some resources. Because I wouldn't recommend actually recycling the characters or like watch alting the characters till much later. But having all 4 character slots filled in is a thing that, for instance, on this account I've done as well. As whenever you get 1 point on this character, the SHC level is account wide. So 1 point on this character, it becomes how many ever points you have on all of your characters. Even if you're not watch alting them, even if you're just, if just they exist at level 40. And then, yeah, you can give them a simple striker setup and just do the daily with them or stuff. But for instance, on my main account, I have 4 characters. All 4 characters are also used quite a lot. But I do the weekly, for instance, 4 times. Partially as well, it's for the loadout slots. Each character has 16 loadout slots and their own loadouts and builds and stuff, so I can have a ton of builds for the collection. He's shooting from behind. Rucky, Judgy, and Ready. Let's see if Ready is ready for us.
Agent down.
Should set the group back to open again. That's coming my way. God.
I can't move.
Should be okay doing this.
I can hit them that way.
Get him out of here. I should be safe.
Hostile broadcast detected.
That's why.
And this area is always a little bit hectic because of that. Yeah, I do have bugged fragile armor there, but that's okay. I can get by. Later on, I'll go to a safe house and repair it. More storage. I wouldn't per se do it for storage space. Generally, I would actually even recommend avoiding using them as mules. If you're gonna make builds on them and stuff, then yeah, but just using them for inventory, like extra stash space. The thing is, if you're putting it on a separate character that you're kind of like gonna rotate stuff in and out, at that point you might as well just toss it. If it's that meaningless to you already that you're like, I'm gonna put this on a mule, you could also just turn it into
That's the target agent.
components. Partially as well as that just adds to like inventory management and stuff, which, yeah, the shooting is more fun overall. To run all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah. Well, generally I would just. Oh, actually, I should go get the key there. Because even when I did proficiency on this character, for instance, and stuff, you still can go decently effective builds because you can just put 4-piece strikers and 2 names and have an okay weapon and then just a named or something. Because all, for instance, most of the named and stuff you could even like just run. That's not that's not gonna get in your way.
You got the target.
I use him to stack with.
Serious trauma detected.
Yeah.
An agent needs assistance.
Target neutralized.
So that anything that is in the way.
You got the target. Nice.
Oh, that guy spawned in there, and yeah, he was together with his mini tank.
That's another one down. Good job, Agent.
We're just gonna pop a bounty while we're in here, and hopefully goes to castle. I have a ton. Let's do some of these Riker ones. Let's murder some jerks and liars. I like doing that. Oh, that worked out, yeah. We can run over there. I'm gonna set my group back to open as well. We'll see if we can get another one. Another random. Yeah, but then order. Oh yeah, then you know. At least if you know it, it's, you know. Admitting it is already, you know, working towards the solution. One has all gear sets. So for instance, for instance, I would just recommend not having any of the gear sets in your in any inventory at all. They're so easy to refarm if you need them outside of system corruption, unless it's, for instance, yeah, ratify pieces or such, or you know, pieces for Hunter's Fury to recore to blue or stuff like that. But even then, just yeah, eventually just make the build and just pass the rest. Yeah, we shouldn't go in actually yet. The next wave is coming here. Somewhere. Okay, from that side. Yeah, that's what's happening. Because the zone did not move, that's the reason I knew there. Because if we have to go inside, the zone moves to inside. But I did almost forget stars. Well, that guy, he got destroyed.
Target neutralized.
His name.
Good work.
Of course he's gonna, I mean, he's gonna look
That's your target.
Wait. Okay, zone moved inside. Okay. There's a ton of loot here. Don't carry as fast, another has all lanes. Well, thing is, for instance, as well, I used to have one, or I used to have one of each name. Although back in season 2, when there wasn't as many names as now. Up until then, I kept that, but then I was like, yeah, the ones I don't use, I get out. But also, what helps with that is having all of the descent blueprints. Like now, I have all of the descent blueprints, so even especially some of the DZ stuff. You know, something like an apartment or rail splitter, or you know,
entering contaminated area.
Perfect clutch stuff. You're like, you know what? I should maybe keep one just in case I want to do some testing. But now that's been replaced by, if I need it, I can always get it from the descent blueprints that I have that I can just craft them from.
You got the target. Nice.
If I need to. And it turns out I don't need
That's
to.
the target, Agent.
Really ever. Upstairs, yeah, upstairs. Oh yeah, indeed. Also kind of depends, as I said there. If you don't have the hours to do other stuff with them anyway. Because I end up playing Division, you know, even stream wise. Usually, well, now I'm streaming extras and stuff, so I'm likely doing a lot more. But at the very least,
Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time.
6 days is usually, with each evening like 4 hours, so 24 hours per week. So that doesn't help my case much against keeping stuff. Let's pop another one. Let's maybe see if it goes to even more jerks and layers. I like killing jerks and layers. Let's go. See if it goes to the bank or if it goes here. Okay, it went there. Yeah, we could actually go up that route indeed, and hit that, and then go around because the entrance will be on the north. Barely I was on the south. Checking if the group was still set to open. Whenever you cancel a bounty, especially, it closes. I wasn't sure if I had canceled any. Where's my blue instead? Yep. This week, or well, today and tomorrow still, it's Wrath. So it's not a bad time to go pretty deep. Although it's not as good as Envy, and Envy has gotten better now as well, with Agonizing being a little bit improved.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Where? Oh, there.
Target is nearby.
Let's see, I'll go around the top here. I'm actually not sure what the exact route would be. We'll figure it out. So we're gonna go right on this street and then cross that bridge, right?
Supply drop detected.
Then government really made the past 16. It's not too hard, especially up to 30 is pretty achievable. It is a time investment, but really at 30 it becomes, it starts to scale into a little bit more difficulty. There's a little bump at 25 as well with being forced to pick hard rooms, but generally, if you make the right choices, do the right picks, at around 7, 8-ish, depending on, yeah, if you get exotic, like a second exotic early can make it even easier, of course, and stuff. But yeah, you can definitely, at 7, 8, 9-ish, you should be getting powerful enough that you're just burning everything down really quickly. And then you kind of up to, at the very least, 25 is just, it's just murdering and just getting by and just trying to go fast. Oh yeah, any, oh. I'm gonna guess. Ooh, yay! Wait, actually, who is that from? I'm gonna guess that was Cairo. Yeah. Thank you very much there. Yeah, let's make sure we favorite that right away because yeah, that was my goal. And we can definitely toss that 9.7 now. It's not worth it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Those are always the good dopamine hits. Getting the things you were hunting. Even though it is for a silly build. A silly Billy build. Those are sometimes the most fun anyways.
Target neutralized. Good luck.
Honestly, I usually feel more pleasure getting a piece for like a purple build than I do for actually like 4 builds.
That's your target.
Well, partially as well. With purple, I can't optimize anyway, so I need them to be good to do it. I need to watch out here. They can shoot through the door. I can't. But I can shoot their little love handles sticking out.
That's the target, Agent.
I mean, that aggro them upstairs already. Well, actually, no, that might not be them. It might be just other people fighting. They're level 36 bullet now, yeah. I mean, that's also, for instance, why like I always recommend. For instance, with the crafting thingy existing, I'm actually gonna shoot this guy in the knee. He used to be an adventurer like me until he took 2 mags of Elmo to the knee. You know, half of the fun is, well, not half of the fun, but yeah, it's quite enjoyable getting the thing that you're farming for or getting it maxed out.
Looks like you earned yourself another
One I'm not a big fan
well
of, for instance, yeah, abusing the crafting bug that is going around now. Dragov's Dragons. Let's see if we can get it to go to castle again. So, went to the back. Oh yeah, let me try a few times. Because the place it really wants to send it usually is here. So as long as we're in this zone, we should have an increased chance of getting it to go there. There we go.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, not the special weapon I was thinking I had. But...
Target is near you, Agent.
And then yeah, this evening we'll actually add that the improvised build to the build collection. She's so hard. The zone moved inside, so we can't go inside. Actually, I cancelled a few bounties, so definitely the group went back to closed. Oh well, friends and family.
Entering contaminated area.
Spain and the US for chicken and sex. What was preferred didn't since we just had free conflict mods for the library set. At least yeah, for the skill mods I would kinda agree. For gear mods not so much. Although I just kinda like the idea the skill mods they could definitely do something like that. The downside of that though is that you have to farm them yourself. There's the new sharing and stuff. But that's being impeded anyway at the moment with the system that they have. But I think at this point as well, if they could have, they might have done that. But I'm gonna guess they just adding another library system would have been fraught. Like would have just needed more resources than they really have available there. They could have broken a lot more than they could have. But also, it's not too hard to get some, and also all of the skill mods are tiny increases, and generally as well, they're much more beneficial because they're usually the same stats that you have from skill tiers. So it's not even generally on the builds. It's much more beneficial on stuff that you're using on red builds actually than like, because that's 5% turret damage or something on a. If you have a 4%, you're already like most of the way there, just because it's also not a full 5% anyway. It's being additive to what you get from skill tiers. So.
Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time.
Honestly, outside of some of the plus charges, I don't think there is that much of a. Yeah, let's actually, or let's go get this one. The patrol is also heading there. We can go from the convoy. There's those guys are also heading south.
Just trying to tell you that they have a right to enforce their laws here. That's false. They have no right here. We run this town.
Should trust the auto because the thing of it is, the implementation of it is wrong, basically. It's a bad design. It's reliant on the name of the mod. Boogies, like what? Going to be nearby areas here where they would be. Playing the rogue music, so at least one of us is still close enough. But yeah, they weren't inside of 100 meters.
Friendly supply convoy in proximity.
But also, at some point, I need to, because I'll be going for another half-ish hour. That's the guys. Let's get this thing now. It's reliant on the name of the mod as well, above the percentage. So some of the name, if you have it already at that name, it can work. Oh, they're over there, of course. Yeah, let's go join. I think that's Cairo over there. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. We're close enough to that. For these guys, and then go help over there. Because we're gonna come back for this. This one, this one.
Hostile contacts. Progress halted.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, they were of course over here.
Required. Hostile striker drone detected. Hostiles are opening a supply drop. Hostile airburst seeker mine detected. Hostile incinerator turret detected.
Which right there.
Hostile Mender seeker mine detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
No idea what we can do.
Hostiles are opening a supply drop.
No shot on that guy.
Serious trauma.
Out of ammo. That car is kind of in the way, annoyingly.
Hostile explosive trap detected.
Going for this. Hopefully that other guy doesn't push up.
Rogue agent eliminated.
I totally forgot that we were close enough to this. I'm gonna grab some ammo here.
Hostiles are opening a supply drop.
Ran out. Oh, that's why that RPK is there as well.
Friendly supply convoy detected.
No further to prevent the destroy now. Yeah. Well, it's effect and name, so it doesn't need to be the same effect. Doesn't, because a lot of mods share names. The naming of the mods was for Gear 1.0, and that's the same reason why there's two different like mods that you can craft. I always forget what, like nowadays it doesn't really matter anymore. They used to have certain names. Okay.
Vital signs critical.
Protocol and something else. Those used to be different mod slots on Gear 1.0. So some gear had like Protocol and the other one, I don't know what it's called. Whatever, it's a 2 in the crafting station, so you can see them in there stuff. Yeah, let's well, actually we have 2 here that are actually pretty good. We can go from Batway, get that one, and then head south, get the territory, and then go back to Batway and go get the other one. It is safe though, so yeah, we'll always just replace stuff. So, but yeah, it's not very effective at the end of the day.
Another agent has joined your group.
Random again. See if they stick around, because 5 directives is also some. I've caught them all. I've got all the armor breaks. Well, partially as well. With a red build, that's not an issue. Like, I don't care much what my armor breaks are, because my true armor is my health gate. What happens? Alright, car's coming from the other end. Oh, I'm gonna. So he was about to kill. It's over, cleaners. I have the high ground.
Serious trauma detected.
Wait, what was that airburst?
Agent out of action.
No, I can't drop down actually.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I can here. Well, then maybe I'll stay just up here. Might be a better idea. Oh, my son, and even on like my main account, I'm still like likely over all my characters. I have the full set of everything maxed out. I'll go for camera. But save a spot, but
Civilians in distress.
Could have been obvious that it was coming for him. At least he didn't like super ping. Yeah, that is always just annoying when people do that. They just ping, 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 ping. And if you've never seen the etiquette, the only tips for etiquette, group etiquette, then highly recommend it. Because there's a bunch of stuff in there that, unless you play in groups a lot, you wouldn't know unless you play in groups with comms. Same with like kind of how to leave groups, because that's not always. Oh wait, what? Is this guy inside of it? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I mean, that doesn't make sense, but that makes sense. Makes sense why I couldn't hit him. But also, actually, yeah, my main account, I have a bunch of stuff missing, and even some like more important stuff. Like I'm still sometimes missing like the 5-4 drone, and such. So there's definitely, you know. But on my main account as well, I wouldn't even have access to the crafting book. So, and that's really the only account I would care about that. But also, yeah, I'll have all my mods not have say crafted on them, because that's not all the other normal mods would not be from there. Feels lonely. Yeah. At least so that one is only tips, and yeah, generally stuff like only or well, specifically the only tips, they're all pretty short. I don't remember. I think that was the longest only tips. I don't remember how long it was, but it's definitely not going to be longer than 20 minutes. I don't think even that. I think it might not even be like. Actually, I'm curious.
Access key detected.
I'll have to wait for them to remember that they have to exit. Yeah, how long is that one? This group. Oh, that one's like 5 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Usually, only tips I try to make pretty short. You're in luck with that one. So is this thing still here? Yeah. But yeah, we could indeed go get. Yeah, let's go get this caravan, and then we can go hit the other one. Okay, that's that one. Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff I try to make pretty short, just because, you know, that matters as well. Same for like the actual shorts, where I do the build overviews. Definitely want to make a few more of those next week. When I have a little bit of time during the days. Gonna not stream much in the afternoons and instead go for making a few of those, because they're all pretty well received always as well, and people like them, and they're sharing them out there, and they're pretty helpful. Just giving a build overview in 1 minute, just get in, get out, be efficient. Because yeah, one of the things that I really wanted with my build showcases starting out, also like why I started with the Eclipse Masterclass, for instance, it's partially, there is more to a build than just knowing the build. You definitely want to also know how to play it, and I feel like not many others do it in the way that I do yet, but hopefully we'll get them to kind of adapt to that, to also show how you play build, because it's obvious to the person playing it, but it isn't to, you know, someone else making the build. So I'm hoping to bring kind of a little bit of change to that. Just not having just gameplay there, but also having gameplay and then also explaining why you're gameplaying the way that you're gameplaying.
Vital signs critical. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Wait, how did he hit me? I was just going over here just to have that thing between me and that guy. Maybe the other guy maybe got out of cover and killed him. Yeah, wait, there is a... okay. He hit.
Serious trauma detected. Friendly supply convoy detected. Incoming hostiles detected.
And actually, by me being downed earlier, it actually fixed my broken armor. My fragile armor not repairing.
System restored.
There, we have a completion actually. We can leave those guys. Way outside of optimal, but also by like, try to close the distance, that's not gonna work out either.
Vital signs critical.
I'm out of med packs, which should go to a safe house and fix that.
Can't allow you to leave.
Despite your position, yeah. Kind of want to redo that positioning one because there is some out of date info in there. Because it shows the shield, like the corner. Well, most people would call it shield glitch, but wasn't per se a glitch. But yeah, they definitely removed that from the game, so that is no longer a thing that you can do. And yeah, let's go with these indeed. That and the propaganda. Dug up top. Oh, or was that one of the things that got me? I'm missing. And also to make it a bit like I've gotten better at making cohesive points since then.
An agent needs assistance.
But yeah, actually, so the next few videos are kind of set, or the next two. One is that wrong text one, and I'm gonna do a video on my thoughts on seasonal character. But there's actually two sets of videos that each is like a two-parter. One is going to be about build making, and one is going to be about kind of the same actually as positioning. The first one I'll actually likely call positioning, and then actually it's much more about how to improve as a player. Well, actually, yeah, so positioning is more like a part of it, because it's much more about self-analysis. But that's one part going to be like the concept of it, and then a second video of just actually doing it. Like how. Because one of the things I always already did, and I feel helped me a lot. Wait, where's our friend over there? That did help a lot is just I would record myself already. That's also why I like knew how to OBS a little bit before I even started streaming, and just watch it back. Just not even of just like, you know, trying to like, oh, I did this right, I did this wrong. Just be honest with yourself and have a like an honest of like, where can I improve, where can't I improve, kind of stuff. Because also I feel there's one thing that a lot of people are pretty bad at, as especially when they get down. I see this on a lot of other. Yeah, let's go get that one indeed. Wait, why is our friend always in the wrong street? I mean, we're gonna link up with him here, but it's weird. Because of course with streamers you can kind of see what they're doing, and often, yeah, I don't want to incriminate, because I do it sometimes as well. Sometimes I'm just a little tilted, and you just go, F you game. But generally, if it goes wrong, outside of some situations, sometimes, you know, you just have a troll coming up behind you, and you have fog of war on, and you don't see them coming, and yeah, that's it. Then still, like, the analysis should be like, yeah, fog of war got me there, basically. One thing I should do here is actually close the distance a little bit more, because I'm way out of range. I was so far out of range that, yeah, also even just landing shots was gonna be an issue.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
But yeah, a lot of people instantly go into like blaming everything except themselves. Sometimes it is just your fault, and that's okay. Like, I'm not here to just, you know, always be perfect and tactical everything. No, sometimes I want to be a dumbass and rush in with a build that is made, you know, like a tech tank, to be aggressive. And sometimes I get killed, and that's okay. Like, that's also why I'm advocating for, you know, being okay with dying in video games. So yeah, that's propaganda. We can go from the convoy there. Because what we might do is I might cancel that castle one and see if we can get one to spawn again in the middle. No, what? That's not what I wanted at all. I couldn't scroll and I couldn't move up on it. That's weird. Oh, that's selected just the last one.
An agent has disconnected.
Our friend was done. I get the feeling, but usually just a random disconnect.
Who built this city? Bankers? Brokers? Tycoons?
Getting a bounty in position. Because then we can go around and get to the... And I'm very sure our friend is just down. Let's get him out of there. Actually, well, you know what? Just in case, we'll give him like a minute. I don't know. Okay, they're coming from the sewer there. I'll get chase.
We've got food. We've got a home. And we have
Access key detected.
Rough one.
Do if we believe in ourselves.
Okay, check here. Some people don't know how to play the game like this.
Progress halted. Manual override required. Progress resumed.
And that's kind of the thing as well. The one of the, as you say, they're like just trying out all of the options, and then actually having an informed opinion. Because I also always feel there is value to just playing all of the different type of builds, just so you know how they play. Once you actually run builds a little bit, you go like, oh, okay, so this, you know, this player is playing it like this because, you know, when I play it, it's like this as well, and you learn how people will kind of generally react. Yeah, let's go to that bounty. Might actually be the last one for me. That one. Because I do need to actually go get some food in me. I need to still do a few work stuff today.
Target near you.
I actually also need a few more hours of sleep. So I should at some point. Although one of these guys is called All Nighter. Just to F with me. Also the breakdown trombone. Wah, 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 wah. All-nighter breakdown trombone. Yeah. I feel that should just be a 10-hour loop of... I mean, it's a sad trombone, but if you called it the breakdown trombone, you know, people would get it, I feel. 10 hours like wah, 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 wah.
That's your target.
10 hours of that. Enjoy. And, complete bonus. And they removed it, yeah. Although it was a good, like, it was a... We're better off without than with. It was just a cheesy tactic. It also didn't feel like good. Is there a way up? No, it's just around. It's just a one-way hop down. For veterans being at worst, but I'm gonna watch for this. No, the thing is, it's also just one of the things I'm gonna bring up in the seasonal character things is, well, first of all, I'm also gonna address, because a lot of people have taken to going like, yeah, for veterans, it's like this. And, well, overall, I'm going to disagree with them. You know, that it's a FU to veterans. Because, I mean, as a spoiler warning on that thing, I'm going to just go about it just like, okay, whatever goalpost you want to put as veteran, I'm going to clear that. Like, there is... any description you would put for veteran. Yeah, I've been here since year one. I've done all the things and stuffs. I'm 20k plus. Anything you put on being a veteran, I can pass that goalpost, and I disagree. So stop talking as if it's up for all veterans. I mean, not you. Just people in general go like, you know, it's a FU to all veterans. Yeah, it's not.
An agent has left your group.
I forgot to kick him, actually. Actually, I should check if the group is still open, because let's close it, if it is. Because this will be my last one. End it here. I'm also, yeah, my stash is, or my thing is full. Also, we got the 10. I'm very happy we did. Yeah, very much.
That's your target.
Thanks to both of you for helping out with that. As I didn't get it myself, but I was gifted it. I feel when we shoot this guy, it should make a tinny sound or something, or shooting metal. I'm being called trombone.
That's another one down. Good job, Agent.
Well, actually, you know what? Let's pop one more. It's like 5 to 12. I want to go to 12. Mostly because if this puts it at castle, it's a short run. It's a very short one. Fast forward. So it's best PvP build overall, for solo play especially as well. But here against Rikers, for instance, it runs into a bunch of issues. The LMG guys become an issue for it. Really doesn't want to put it. Go Cass. Or maybe just go do it at the bank. We haven't been there either. We'll get the loot there. Yeah, let's not go to the last one. We'll go at the bank. Let's go from Haven. That's the easiest. That'll be the last one. Even though I was saying that I'll do it if it's at castle, but and yeah, awareness is very much something that you can also work on. Also, just triage of enemies. I feel a lot of people do that wrong. There is obvious, if you have 5 enemies in front of you, let's say they're hyenas and there's a rusher, and you could shoot the pouch and disorient all of them. Yeah, that's like becomes like a priority target. If you have a medic running around in a legendary, that should be a priority target, stuff like that. Because most people know the term triage for like when you're healing, but it's also you can have offensive triage. Oh, we have an extra. I hadn't looked at the names, but yeah, we have several names here. We have Crusher, we have Trombone again, but also we have Crazy Bullshit. That's one of the names. I forgot the Riker names. Are pretty silly. Also, we have Rider. That's a random world named. Definitely, my mod pouch is completely full for a while. Did all the 4 control points in each small and each last bus drop the capacity? That is, yeah, sometimes it goes like that. I mean, yeah, that is a pattern, but the RNG works in mysterious ways. That's the best thing about RNG and actual true randomness. Stuff like that becomes feels very unrandom. There's a whole set of social studies that is about that. I don't remember what it's called again anymore, but yeah, it's like. But there's a whole field about randomness and also making stuff actually feel random to humans. There's a lot of actually stuff that is, like shuffles
target neutralized.
In a lot of programs. I think actually even the VLC shuffle is
Target
that.
down. Good job.
It isn't actually full random. It tries to avoid like repeating 2 files that are next to each other, stuff like that. It is actually weighted in some ways because that feels more random to actual humans.
Nicely done, Sheriff.
But yeah, let's take this back to Haven. That's gonna be it for me. Gonna clean up my inventory, see if I have anything maybe worth keeping or sharing, and then we'll add that one mod to that one build, and we'll end it off there. Should I actually donate first? Because you have 2 thorns, for instance, there. Making sure that I'm not accidentally destroying that 10 headshot. Already correctly fix that up. And yeah, 20 caches to open as well. Actually, yeah, I also I'm gonna pop my apparel caches in a sec. Have a look at that. Yeah. Exactly, as a rage also sit there. Since 3 days after. Actually, I did miss the first few months. I've generally, I mean, even back then, I had that as a rule. I generally don't jump into games until a few months in, giving them some time to fix the most egregious stuff. Yeah, and yeah, especially if you wanna, for instance, solo legendary. Yeah. Triage of enemies and also just what to shoot first, what to shoot second and stuff is a very, like, that's the big difference between getting the completion and not. A lot of players, someone like Toasty or something, they just automatically do it. So it's one of those things that you have to either learn over time. I mean, it's not also that they automatically do it. They have taught themselves to automatically. So it's one of those things that you just learn over time. I'll have a peek what that share is. I have nothing to to provide to others. I'll see actually if let me see if I have a need for another ensnare. Because I do want 3 of each, just to have 3 of each. And I don't have an ensnare. I'll rank this one. Thank you very much. Which one's this one? Range or duration? Actually, let me see. Might actually be useful. Oh yeah, or was that? Oh yeah, I'll yank that as well. But yeah, for instance here, I'm gonna guess they have different names and see a printer filament pop up. But yeah, so for instance, I have this duration and I got this one. It has a different name. So if the name and the duration or like the stat of it line up, then it overwrites it. Otherwise it doesn't. So I'm gonna delete this other duration, and hopefully I wasn't using it in any builds. I wasn't. But yeah, thanks Cairo, and thanks Marin, or why always me? Indeed, why always you? But yeah, always thanks to you. But yeah, thanks for tagging along. Hope you guys had some fun. We'll leave them behind here. I'm gonna actually let's pop these things. We'll have a look at them as we go through them as the last thing. As a treat at the end for myself as well. So I haven't seen these fully yet. Also, yeah, if you want to quick open it, because some people might not know, you can actually actually let's open a normal one that way, because I want to say. But yeah, if you want to quick open them, there's actually a trick. This also works on consoles and stuff. You open them up, and then once it hits this, you can actually tab across. So you just press whatever button it is to tab. So in my case, E. So I do EQ and then come back here. But this is actually the faster way of opening caches. You don't see the contents, of course, but you can very quickly, a lot more quickly, open caches. So if you want to quick open them, that's the way. If you've never seen that before. That one kind of looks okay. as well. I think all of these kind of, there's a bunch of stuff that looks okay. There's a few stuff that is obviously recolors. But yeah, there's some like unique stuff like these. And this I don't hate. This actually looks kind of cool. Get a nickname like and yeah, the GG's Marine. Well, actually, so I'm ending it. We're going towards an ending here. I'll go with Bakaj. But maybe in the future, if you catch me, feel free to ask. And oftentimes, yeah, if I'm in a group, usually that's just for viewers and stuff. So in these last few, I like this one actually. This is kind of cool looking, Agent Myra. But there are a few items. I think I'll as well. Somebody was pointing them out of being recolors of other stuff. These red pants are actually kind of cool, but nothing is something that I'm like, I'm definitely going to use that. That backpack's out. It's okay. I just don't generally use the transmogs for backpacks and stuff. I like just having the backpack be whatever it is, just so I can also quickly see what build I'm running, because that can be handy. Most of these are just simple stuff. I get the feeling that a lot of this season is kind of them doing easy stuff, and yeah, for instance, a few recolors and stuff. Just that they are working on, you know, season 2.0 and then the DLC in the future afterwards. I don't hate that cap either. It actually looks kind of cool. Oh, yeah. My response to that one. Oh yeah, and the purple jackets. Oh, yeah, and the black beret. So yeah, this is basically a recolor as well from the vendor one, right? From the clan vendor. Although now you can have it without being in a clan, so usable. So knowing that from here you can't inspect, you can only just... I'll have to have a look at that chest there. And neither gets a look at. Although yeah, you've got me at the end of it here, as we're gonna started way too early today, so we're gonna end it up in a little bit. Just gonna pop all these, have a look through them. But I realize now, oh, this is where that cap came from. Okay, I was like, wait, this is an old cap where I saw somebody running. I was like, wait, but yeah, of course it's from the. I do like this one. Like this is actually, you know, Fenris group representing. Kind of like that cap. Oh yeah, this is a recolor of like something, right? Somebody was pointing out. Saw it being discussed in the Discord. Camo scarf. And yeah, this is also definitely, this is from the Resident Evil event thingy. Actually, maybe that other one as well. It's just a recolor from the... Oh no, that's the red jacket, right? And the other one was from the green shirt. Indeed. It should indeed have the bonus. You know, it's a piece of Fenris gear. It's just not one of the slots. How funny would that be if it accidentally actually had that in the background? Yeah, we got Rowan's bandana. Oh, was that the completion? Oh yeah, we got the postal dudes. I feel this is, I don't know how many of you guys have played Postal 2 or 3 or like 4. But I get the feeling that this is very much, I mean, it's just a trench coat kind of thing, but it's very Postal duty. Okay, let's go back to DC. We have better lighting there. Gonna have a look at this. Is it true that the description problem is back? Yes. Likely they will patch it out pretty quickly because they have the fix. They just, so likely they patched it and then that patch didn't get integrated with
Safe area detected.
the later patch. So yeah, it went in and it went out. We've had that before as well happening, which is kind of sad that something like that would happen. Although the last time we had it was there was a quick fix for in the hunters were dropping chill out. They patched that out and then quickly, and then yeah, we had the main patch and then that broke it again, and then they had to take it down and bring it back up again. As Reagan said there as well. A good question for our revival works same as I'm gonna try and level my guy. Oh yes, it's in the same rule set, so it can't pick you up from dead. If you die, at least that is still the case, right? Like the last time I really did a hardcore was actually year 1. I haven't done a real hardcore since then. Back then, if you died in the same way as with Descent and stuff, but you had no revive token system. So if you die without a revive token in Descent, you can die in the same way like that. So you had to avoid getting hugged and stuff. But it will pick you up as long as you're just getting down. There's no Postal 3, yeah. Officially disavowed, yeah. But yeah, I feel this very much is like that suit. You know what? We'll leave this on this character. Well, actually, you know what? Let's have a look at some of the other pieces in here. Because yeah, this is. Oh well, we have an outfit on. We can't have that. Because a bunch of this stuff is, I don't hate it just because also it's pretty plain and you can kind of mix and match with it. And actually it's pretty easy finding them on this account as well because this character and account doesn't have that much in the form of these. But actually, like for instance, this full red pants, I could see running this. How does this look with this? Nah. Oh, it looks pretty cool. But as the whole set, yeah, it's okay. But it feels very fillery. Indeed, patch not pull domain. Yeah. We fixed it and then we overwrote the fix. Like actually I was expecting maybe even today. That would have been my expectation because they have the fix, they just need to merge them together. So at some point they should do that. I also found it funny. I was in a discussion with someone and they was like, yeah, they should take it down, and even if it takes them like 6 or 7 hours to fix it, and even if they extend it and stuff, they should do it. As if fixes happen, like, you know, the servers get taken down, and then people just start typing code in, as if that's how that works. Because yeah, at the moment that maintenance happens, it's like the patch is ready and stuff. It's in the hands of the server admins of just trying to make it, merge together and then also be online. Yeah, I'm gonna go find somebody to raid on the Twitch end, as we'll send everybody off. See who's online. Oh, 24 hours? Okay, that's... they're going the long route. Although, actually, well, apparently we have a stand-in for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna raid GC Rock as I don't see really anybody else that I'm following online. They're doing a 24-hour, by the look of things. 24-hour control point challenge, although there's somebody else in his seat. I'm gonna guess the missus or something. We'll send everybody over there, and yeah, I'll be back in the evening. So that's going to be for once. It's not like in a few hours time. It is very much in like 9 hours time. Well, 8 hours 45 minutes, as we'll be back. And yeah, I still need to do a little bit of stuff on second account. We might actually, if I get enough responses already on the wrong. Actually, I should link it here as well, as you never know who's out there and has like knows one that remembers one. I'm gonna link a guide in both chats if any of you guys wants to have a look through that. It's about the wrong in-game texts of some of the talents and stuff. I'm gonna turn this into a video this evening. If you know any more, yeah, feel free to either in Discord or just DM me, or in like the community Discord or the community Discord. Just add it in there. I posted it in there as well. Because these are the ones I could come up with, and then Scooby helped a little with few, and then I don't know many more off the top of my head. So if you know any, because sometimes it's just I'm likely forgetting at least one. Yeah, feel free to at me, basically. And yeah, if I get from, I'm still, a few people haven't responded yet. I'll wait for them to do so, and then if they do, we'll turn that into a video this evening to be the next video. Yeah, I'm gonna start that raid as I'll catch up on some of these last ones. As you're going to request the required fix, most of them are just wrong texts, so it's very much like the balancing wise and stuff. I want the text just to match the in-game. If they want to change it to maybe be different, most of them are oh yeah, cumulative, yeah, could be. Although, well, technically, cumulative would be like, yeah, because that would be self-additive. But yeah, they should just fix their text, basically. They have actually done a bunch, because yeah, for instance, Perfect Spotter had issues. All of the status effect ones, so they did actually fix up a bunch of them. Actually, a compound would be maybe a better, but actually, yeah, we've been calling them like self-multiplicative, so that works out as well. I'm gonna send everybody over, but I might add that actually, and that's not a bad idea. Like, yeah, the compound interest. And yeah, I'll be back this evening, and as always, have a good day.